Okay, today masterclass lesson 40. We learn about how to create a sales page using Elementor Pro. So let's us view a sales page and how you want it to be, because when you design a sales page, you need to see others or your own, whatever you want to have the design, what are the things that you need for your sales page. Now plan what you need to on the sales page look like before you start creating your sales page, because whatever you need, like all those material that you want to be in your sales page, and prepare what you need in your sales page. So prepare it first, don't just last minute then you just pick from here and there. Okay, so you prepare everything. The best, you can always use the mindset. You set up the plan that what you want to have, and then how you want to link it out from one end to the other end. Okay, here are all the images, the text that you need to put into your sales page. So you prepare all this ready, and you have to be save folder, create a folder and save it, all this material in one folder. Give a name of the folder so that you remember every time you pick it up, then you remember. So but then you can also, after this, you can transfer all this into your website back end, into the library. And finally, then you start building your sales page. Just less than half an hour, no problem. You can build from there. All right, let's start and see how we go into looking at the sales page. And then after that, we plan, and then we prepare what we need for your sales page, all the images and text that you need for the sales page, and create a folder, save it, and start building and transfer all your material into the library site. Okay, this is a sample of a sales page. Actually, it is my sales page. Actually, I asked people to did it for me, but basically this sales page was designed using HTML code, which means you must have your Dreamweaver to modify this. Without Dreamweaver, you can't do it because very difficult to do it. So what I'm showing you is how we can use our Elementor to design the same thing, exactly the same thing, and you don't need to know any coding, as simple as ABC. Right? So I just want to show you how it look like. Later on, I will show you how you can do exactly the same, and you can do even better. Right, before we go into that, we try to capture all the detail. The top part here is basically the panel, the top panel we call it. And you scroll down below here, you can see this word here, discover how to create a video. This is an attractive message. Actually, it's an attractive message. So that say turning your regular sales page, sales letter, and then into video, bringing consistent account. All these are the attractive the book that you are going to have it, right? So of course there will be more detail, more description, explaining. And here is of course they're saying that you are not alone, but you can do it easily. As I say again, these are all under HTML code. You need Dreamweaver or whatever to do this. But anyway, here I'm teaching you, you don't need that. Right? Just use the Elementor, which I have provided to you, Elementor Pro, which is in your website. You can do the same, exactly the same thing. I think maybe even better. Okay, but this one is because I paid somebody to do it for me, right? And then you have the little ebook here. Actually, you're buying this ebook. I think this ebook is much more than the first one that I given free. That was about 10 pages. Okay, I think this one is about 40 over pages. And of course, there is a buy button. And then when you press the buy button, and then you set the price, probably the price will not more than $10. Okay, so if you buy this product, basically you can also promote it to use it as the promoted to you, for you to build up your database. Now because I created this one, we call MRR, Master Reseller, right? So if you buy this book, you are getting the master, you get all the thing inside the Master Reseller, right? Only thing that you need to have the content, right? That's why I'm showing you all the content here. Don't have to think so hard about the content and the images. Everything is down inside here. All you need to do You can copy the content and everything. After that, you can do it yourself. Okay, PS and then all this, and then of course at the bottom you see that the contact, this one you can do it yourself. We can use text message in your Elementor, and then we can link to all these sort of things area. Okay, at the bottom you see is the bottom banner, right? Of course we need to have this bottom banner, and then you see that is the complete sales page. So I'm going to show you how I can create the same page without using a HTML code. But this was a long time ago when people use this, they use HTML code. But then in today's technology, you don't need to if you know how to. What I'm going to show you is basically a sales page. So we're going to create a sales page. We already done the landing page, we do a sales. Okay, so let's look at how we can design the same sales page, that using our Elementor Pro. Okay, we're going to design the same, the sales page, using our Elementor Pro. Now, before we start doing this, we must collect all this information that we need to put into the sales page. Of course, obviously, if you purchase this, of course, you are giving a master reseller, right? You can copy whatever you want, there's no problem. Don't worry about legal right or whatever. You already buy and you agreed. I will show you how I did it and how you can receive all the detail, the images and everything. Of course, beside some of the images that I do, I basically, to save time, I copy. As I said, instead of the text, I keep on typing, and then I rather the whole thing that I need, I really copy the whole thing, turn it into image, and then by the time when I do my website in the Elementor Pro, I just copy, transfer, copy, transfer, copy, transfer, and that's it. Within half an hour, you can done up a sales page. All right. So let me show you what actually when people buy this will have all the detail inside. Okay. Okay, basically, if you look at very carefully, this is what I was given to people who buy the whole set of this ebook, including all the detail. You actually have the banner. Let me show you the here. You have all the banner, the size and thing, and then you have cover. All is very clearly. So you have to think about designing the ebooks and everything. Okay, so we have a PDF. Well, this is going to be the ebook that will be given to whatever client that you want to build your data. And the best thing also, I will give you. In fact, I already given the autoresponder. We have already 50 email. You can add this email into your 50. This is the email. Here, I think another 10, if I'm not mistaken. So there's about another 10 email, and a giveaway report. So this is the way that you give away your reports. Already designed, but this one will have about 10 pages. But what you're getting now is about 47 pages or 48 pages, right? Now, the right, when you buy this, you have the right given. So let me show you the license, right? You can sell it any price that you want. You can, but of course, we will not want you to show lower than that, because, you can see all the content, everything is yes, can I sell private label, right? Yes. Can I publish offline? Yes. All this thing is given you as already there written, so you don't need to worry about copyright. Then of course will be a mini site, and this mini site actually is a sales page. All right, and then I added in some bonuses here. Bonuses, this article that written inside here. So the source file here. Now the source file is also have the images, sometimes have the text, sometimes is the images. My idea was coming out, so instead of doing all this, I copy all the text, I change it, and then I put it into my text, and then I use it. This is image, right? And you see the first image can show you header, right? An attractive header. I don't need to create the banner on top because you already have. So this is actually a text. I can just copy and bring it over. Second one is also text. You see, I take out the text easily, and then from there I can modify it. But of course, it's all belong to me. So this is the same method that I'm giving you how you can do it all. So all the way down, and then you can see given to this, and then button, the lower bottom part, and then it's a header. This is the header that you see here. Once you've done your planning and then you put it into your own folder, and easy for you to transfer from your folder to the Elementor Pro on the library side. So when it's easy, so from the library you just drag and pull it up, you can see the whole system that simple as that. All right, so here I'm going to do how exactly what you will do here, so the next part I will just tell you how you can design all these other things. Simple as that. But before we need to do some planning. Every time when we create a website, sales page, landing page, we do some planning first. We get all the image, we get all the content, everything ready, then it's easy for us to do. Landing page, I think within 15 minutes you can do. This one probably maybe a bit more text, and you take maybe half an hour, you create your own sales page already. All right. Okay, now we are in the back-end office of our website. Where we start to create a sales page. Before that, we just go into here and go pages, add new and things like that. But I think the best part is that we go to, first of all, we go to social media. We go to social media, go to add new. We have to load all the add new. So we select file and we look for the file here. I'm looking for the one that my image. All right, so that is what I created early on. All these contents and everything you can see from here. So basically I need to upload all of this into the media library. I highlight the first one yet, and then I bring it down to shift. I bring this all in. So I just do everything in one shot. So it brings down to my media library, and I don't have to waste so much time, so that everything I can pick up from the media library. All right, so I open, see it start downloading all the content that I have already prepared. Okay, let it run for a while, and then you see it one by one, it is picking up from uploading to the library. So the next thing I do, I just pick up from the media library, and then I just upload. That's it. Simple as that. You don't go and do one by one. That's why I say you need to do some planning, prepare everything you need, and then you upload into the media library, and then that will be much way more easy for you to create. As I say, less than half an hour you should be able to build sales page, any sales page. Don't worry about the database. I mean because this website normally they have enough space for so let it load. I think it'll take another just a few more seconds. You upload everything inside here. Once it's uploaded, then it's easy for us to pick it up from there. And when we create our website and sales page, much easy. We just pick from here, right down below all this under the social media library. Right, once it's done, then we can start working on it. Another 3 more, then you see all the header, everything is there already. So I did not to worry about what I need, and that's why the planning is very important. When you plan and you know what to do, and that's it, you are up now. Okay, up. So you can see all this I just uploaded everything inside the library. I need to do is just to pick up. Now I go into creating a new page. As I say, to pages, I created a number of landing page or whatever you call, but I need to sometimes to identify this is my landing page. All right, this is my landing page that I created earlier, video sales menu. I'll use back the same name, but I have to identify what do you call that, the whether it's a sales page, whether it's a landing page, whether it's download page. There are 3 things that we have to remember. Landing page, okay, I don't put LP, it's already in LP. So when I create the download, I put a DL behind it, so that it is download page. So you organize properly. So video sales letter, I will put what, SP, right, sales page, so it is understood by yourself. Okay, now I say add new, go into add new, so I give title, so I'll put in the video video dash sales page. Okay, sales page, sales letter, sorry, DER. Then I put a sales page, I put SP, so I know immediately, I know this is a sales page. Then important thing that under the Elementor and things like that, we need to publish. Before we do, we don't need all other things, but we just want, we go into here, the same thing, canvas, right, and then we publish. That's the first part we need to do. Okay, one is done. Then we go to Elementor, we go into Elementor, wait for a while, it will load up everything. So you see, we're already in the design page of Elementor. So let's look at the page that we do. This is the page we want to do. So we have the banner right on top. Okay, we go back. Okay, it is one section, one column, very simple. So we add in one section, one column. So we created one section and one column. So what we need to do, okay, before we do anything here, we set the width. Generally we try to set it to 1005 at least, you know, so you have a much bigger space to play with. Later on you can see how you can design another part. So here I need to go into here, I take image, right, drag and just drop, simple as that. So it dropped me in the page, so I need to look for the image. Click here, go to my library, right, so we take this one, I think this is the first one, so I just upload. There you are, you know, everything is done. Okay, so what we do is, what is next? Okay, I think the next here, okay, this is the part here that we are talking about now. Okay, discover how to create the video and sales letter. Alright, so what we do, we go back, we create another page now. Before we do that, you notice that there are three, inside here there are three columns. First column, second column and third column. So the question whether we want to do that or not is up to you. So maybe I try to do it the way that we want to do it. We don't need to have the three column. We can actually put in three column and then we leave blank here and blank here. Then you'll look exactly the same. But let's design in a different way. I'll just put one column and then later on we will adjust the size that we want. Just one column. Okay, so we go back designing part. I take it as one column. Alright, so there's one column. So one column, and the next thing that we do, we had, as I say, we have the width length to about 1005. So yeah, about around that size. Okay, don't bother about the adjustment first. We just put it, make sure that, and always remember gap, we don't need gap there. And then the next thing is the content that we are looking for. So we look for one, we look for image, just the image, put it into here, that's it. And then we look at the content. I think this is the, I believe this is, so we just, there you are. See, simple as that. Discover the create video or the sales video. Does it look the same? You know, yes, that basically the whole thing is this. All right, so that is how we design. And then here I can, not a problem, if I want to, I can adjust the size if you want to. Anyway, I'm just to show it to you how I adjust the size. Go down, maximum width, okay, maximum width, and then we adjust. So I don't need to be like what three column and things like that, right? So this is how I do. Okay, so now I'm going to pause here a while and then continue to do it so that you know what exactly to do. Then after that we do the adjustment. Okay, in terms of save times and everything, we do all the same, right? First, plan it, put it into your social media library, whatever it is, so that you can download so fast and so easy. Just to save time, every method is all the same, right? That's what you do. Okay, let's look at it. Now I'm going to scroll down that what I have done. So the method is the same, you know, you see exactly what I did, right? The book and the thing, but only thing I did not adjust the size yet. So next I want to show you how I can adjust all the sizes that we already embedded. In fact, I put a picture of mine here, right? You can also do the same using our Elementor Pro professionally. Okay, that is how we can do the way. So I already loaded everything first. I don't want to do the adjustment. So I look at these pictures. Let me see. This is the one that they have. This is the one they have, but they put into 3 columns. Which I decided not to do that. Especially Elementor Pro, that they can give you a very simple and easy way to do. But what I did was I copy every text or whatever I want. The same thing that I said that early on, when you do your planning, you can copy any text from somewhere else or somebody nice email or whatever. You just copy, put into a Word document, and then adjust, repurpose what you want, and then make the modification, then save it as a image, okay, under PNG file. So when after you save it in one folder, as I said, then you just transfer, and that's it. Within half an hour, I'm sure you are able to build a sales page. It's very fast, okay? So I already scroll down. This is the original one. This is the one that I did. I just show it to you. Right, you can see from here all the adjustment, and just show it to you. So if I click on this one, there's a pencil mark here. Right, I click into it. Once I click, I go to style. Remember the word style here, looking onto your left column, there is a style. Then when you look at style, you look at this column that I set. I put 100%, but when I set the width, okay, the width is 74%. If I reduce it smaller, I can, but I want to reduce until I am happy with the size. So I don't need to, as I said, I don't need to even set to 3 columns, so whatever size that I want. So if you want to preview, okay, you see whether the estimate is correct, just preview it. If you're happy with it, this is not exactly like what the 3 column is. They screen it down, Okay, so by looking at all this, you can see the size is different. Okay, maybe I bring a bit small. Now it's about 86, 84. So maybe I bring it to 75. Okay, 75, maybe it look better, I don't know. About 75, okay? So what I need to do is the next one. Okay, this is a text, this is a text message. Okay, if I click into here, the message, how you do the text is basically, you actually go into here, you add the insert section, then you minus out the section, then you take a whole section, then you can adjust the size here. Okay, that how you want to bring it smaller, whatever, is it larger or something else. So it's up to you. So I'm going to show you this one. Okay, this one is the pencil mark again, just to show it to you. So maybe I need to almost parallel with the top portion. So again, I go to style. Okay, I go to style, I set to maximum width 100. We always set to 100, right? Then the second one is what we want the width. So I can move until I'm happy with it. Am I happy? So you look at it. So if you look at it, it's happy with the size, then you just look. Okay, maybe it's too big, too width, right? So what you do, we readjusting. I think was just now, let's set to 75. Okay, 70, let's say 70 lah. Okay, see how it look like. Okay, just look at it. I think, about in line or all these sort of things. And then you want this one to set a little bit more, and then you just go into here. You see, take the pencil mark here, button, and then you look at here, go to style again, look at the maximum. You must put this maximum size, and then after that, then you start to adjust. You want it to be over or smaller, so it's up to you. So here I'm setting 70. Okay, let's look at 70. Yeah, I think it should be all right. So 70 look very nice, and then same thing. I think here this one no need, because I think this one is okay. This one is included. Okay, so we need to adjust it. Then we start set to 100, and then we move until I think maybe 70, right? Just now we said okay. Let's look at 70. How is it look like? So we view it, and you see, great, right? The adjustment is correct. So all these are basically this one okay. I think the ebook should be alright. If you want to reduce the ebook also can. Let me see the ebook. Maybe it's too big or too small. I don't know. So the ebook stated here is okay. It's a large size with 1024. So you can change it a little bit different. But anyway, if you go to style again, same thing. You go to style. I don't need that. So you can put 100%. Then you start to adjust, right, to what you need. See that? Okay. So this is how then. Okay. Is it too big? Okay, let's make it smaller a bit. Right. So we move a bit on the size. Okay. Then we get a bit smaller size, and then you look. So it is important when you adjust. You know how to adjust. Well, I can tell you that this is fantastic. I don't need to be an IT guy to do all this. All I need is Elementor Pro. I can adjust the size. So do I need really people give me a template or not? So you can design your own template. Okay, the later part I will show you how you design your own template. You save this as your own template. So when you do for people, you can bring the whole thing, import and export. Import out and then export into your customer website. Then you just modify inside here. You save you a lot of time. So I think this one is bigger, quite big. Okay, let's look at it, and let me see. I go adjust the size a little bit smaller. Okay, let's look at it. So the same thing. I'm showing the same and repeat all the thing that I'm repeating now. All I input now 100%, then I adjust the size. So okay, maybe here it's just nice. Let's look at it. How is it look? Okay, so well, I think it's okay. It look acceptable. Right, so here this one is I put inside here is supposed to be a message text lah. So if I want to sell this book, let's say I want to sell it, I can change this text message. You see that? This is a text. You know where to get text, right? If I click into here, this is a text editor. Okay, so basically this is the whole idea. Text editor I can change inside here. Although I don't want to copy the whole thing, but I can change inside here. So maybe I put the dollar sign. Dollar is there. I put $9.95. Okay, where's the $9? Okay, the $9 is there only. So you want to buy the whole thing just for $9.95 only. Right? Let me stop. I think I deleted this. Okay. Right. So this is fantastic. I find that all the software I'm providing you is fantastic. Okay, every time we don't forget to update. You need to update. Otherwise, after that you make a mistake, the whole thing gone. So every time you do one step and then you think it's happy with it, then you update. Okay, let's look at it, how it look like. So I think it's great, right? So ebook, if you think ebook's too big, and then you just reduce the size. Okay, then you look much better, right? So all this can be done easily, and I just want to go through with you quickly. Okay, let's look at this. I think this one should be all right? Okay, so let's look at all this. Then look at maybe the certificate. This one, let's see this one how it look like. So all these are images. This one is paragraph, I think. Yes. The reason why I do paragraph because there are this dollar sign here, okay, which I need to change. So this is basically a text message. It's the same thing. I copy the text, I just put it in. Right? I copy the whole text, I just put it in. So I can make it changes from here. I don't change here, but I will change here. Let me show you how I change. Right here, this part here. Okay, I just put $9.95. Okay, done. You see this word here, $9.95. You don't change here, but you change here into your right column. That is where you change. Okay, another one I need to do. Highlight this, $9.95. Okay, that's it. And then what else? I don't miss anything, right? So $9.95. Okay, done. So okay, I update it first before I make mistake. If you make mistake, you go haywire. And the best thing is this, you go to style again. This one you can change. Okay, you want to have to be in the center. This is black, and then this one is a bit different because you had to go into here. Now you go into here, you basically is in the center, all right? Is in the center. So what you need to do is basically you can move the size that you want. Okay, whatever it is. So you look at it. If you see you're happy with it, oh, maybe is it a bit small? Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Only the top one here is a bit out. So you may want to expand it a little bit. So let's look at the top one. So the top one is here. This one. Oh, we do it and then we change to the size. Style again. 100%. Took go and then make the size so that I will parallel with the bottom one. So it's in line nicely. I update it. Okay, let's build it. Okay, right. So you can see here. Oh, this one you see the thing is already different a little bit between here and here. Okay, so it's over the size. So I think I need to shrink down a little bit. Okay, sometimes you need to see all the adjustment that you want to do. So I must shrink down a little bit, then I get the size right. So let's view it, and then okay, it's almost there already, right? So I don't want this one too big, this is too big. So what I need to do, I go back. This is the image, yeah. So this image, then I look at it, then I go style, go 100, and then I can do it the size that I want. Maybe up to here, it look better, right? So all these adjustments come later part. So I update it first, and I'm going to view it. Okay, so I'm going to view it. Let me see. Okay, so it's still, if you think it's still big, then you make it smaller a bit. So all these things can be done in this way. All right. So you have the box here. You put in the content here. Maybe this one is a bit big for me. So I think I need to adjust the. Right, so this box here is a little bit bigger, so you go to pencil mark, you edit it, right? Because this is image, so it's easy. You go there 100% width, and then you adjust the size there. Okay, maybe here, I think that all right. So you can see actually. So let's view it first. So you view it up. So it's nicely done and very good. So all the way through, I added my picture, I make the size, and then you look at it column. So here is the text, because why I say this is text, because if it's text, then you can connect the link, disclaimer and policy, and all this is hyperlink. Okay, become affiliate or whatever, you have that. Okay, I think this size is a bit smaller, maybe. So let's look back here. Maybe at the time when we loaded this, right? This one is, I want to see the loading part. Okay, I think it's an image. Content. Okay, let's look at it differently. Okay, I think here is a bit different, because let me see the size whether I can change. See, you can change maximum to oversize. Okay. Okay, now it looks better. I think should be better. 100%. So let's view it. Yeah, it worked perfectly well. So you notice at the bottom there's something, no gap. So I try to show you how we do with the gap. Okay, I want the gap here, right? What to do is I have to go and look for spacer. The spacer here, I just drag below here, just underneath here. That is 50, yeah. Okay, 50 pixels. So I don't want to be too big, but I can reduce it a little bit. So when I reduce it, it will look a little bit better, because there is a place of this. Then you can see from here. Okay, so you can see exactly. I think we did the one better than the example one. Just look at it. So while I'm teaching you, you can be a professional designer, right? And you can do it for people. Basically, I think I will teach you again how this is the one that we copy from, right? Copy from here, and all the adjustment. So this is what we did. I think we look better, right? Because we can adjust the size. That's why we say we put input first. We do planning, we plan all what we need, then we just copy, paste, copy, paste. Don't bother about the adjustment. Once you done up everything, then you do the adjustment, the size, the whatever you see. So this is what I'm showing you, and you can be a professional designer just for any website or anything else. That's the reason why I'm teaching you now. I don't want to teach you the whole website, but you want to learn landing page, download page, and then sales page. This is important. But when you master this, for you to create the whole website is not a problem, right? The whole website is based on number of pages. That's the only thing. You can have SEO or whatever you want to do, okay? So I teach you this, why you master this. If you can, I want you to practice this. Possible, try to do every landing page, maybe you do about 10. Download page about 10. That make you a practice. So when you practice, it become more thing to do. So when you do it for industry, for a company, SME, it's very easy. You just copy this, the whole page that you want. Let me show you something here. Okay, I just want to show you how you do it. So you notice that we back to here. Okay, this is update, right? This is update. You see on the left hand bottom column is update. I already updated the whole thing. So this is all been updated, right? All nicely done. See, all nicely done. I leave a spacing here because I don't want it to be at the bottom. Well, I can increase the spacing. So when you go here, right, you click the save option. See the word save option on the left hand bottom column, save option. You click here, you tell yourself, do you want to save this as the template? If you want to save this as the template, you will save it as the template. So when you use this template, you keep it into your computer, your laptop or whatever. So in future, people say, hey, I want to have the same arrangement like this. Basically, what you need to do, import. Okay, this export out to your computer, import to their website, modify it. Within, as I say, why I need you all to practice. If you can do 10, I think I'm sure, I just mentioned just now, one of these sales page, within half an hour, you can do it. So how many you want to do in a day, right? And then you go to charge people, say, hey, I'm doing this for you, charge them $500 to $1,000. And that is an easy way of you can make money from here. But I'm not going to tell you to make money first, but I want you to master this skill. The moment you can master this, you can create a fantastic website, and you don't rely on template people given to you. You create your own template. You see, this is the template that I created, my own template. All right, so I want you guys to do the same, so that you all can have your own template. You create your own template, you design your own template. So when people look at your image or your template, so wonderful, you say, hey, I want to be like that, the same. So okay, you can do it. Save this to your own template, export it to the computer, from your computer, import to their site. And then the next thing, you collect money. All right. So I have found out so much of this, but okay, I can actually do this, not a problem. Okay, if I want to show you this is basically they use HTML code. I can also create this under HTML code, but because many years ago I did learn all this using Dreamweaver, how I created. But I think for many of us were not able to talk about HTML code, don't know how to do HTML code. So now I find a method that why I'm using two things only. Okay, number one, not two things, three things. Number one, you got to get your own domain name. Then you go to Pure Leverage. Why I use Pure Leverage? Number one, Pure Leverage have everything that you need. Your autoresponder, up to 10,000 subscriber. You got conference room. Of course, nowadays people talk about Zoom here, Zoom there. We already have a conference room, right? And then I have the video marketing, also the same thing. You can create a video marketing. We get more than that actually. A lot of things with just a very low price. That's why I say when you create whatever to do, your whole objective is to build up database. Once you build a data, next thing to look for, cover back your ROI. Right, that is the most important thing. And then I already invested the Elementor Pro into your website. I just put it inside. This, if you can get a free one, yes, but you cannot do exactly what I'm trying to show you today, what you can do. That's the reason why I'm demonstrating you how this thing can be done in a matter of seconds. But of course, I teach you the step, preparing first and everything. So you master all this. Why I say you need to practice it? Because practice makes perfect. Okay? Start out with just playing around with 10 or whatever, then you think about it. If you are going into even like, I already created one website for my friend, right? Very close friend, for I know him for more than 10 years. I did something for him. And then when the download page, we can have link to whatever multi-level or whatever you can go. You can do that. All this fantastic. So don't people always say, oh, you go and advertise. I always say one thing, advertise it in your own database. If you have 500, you got 1,000. Okay? If you have 1,000 database, I don't say much. If you have 1,000 database, if you promote anything to your 1,000, the chances of 5 people will sign up, will sign up for you. 5 people, 5%, sorry, will sign up. When they sign up, you already make an income. Right? Basically, that's the whole idea. That's why when you in fact, now you promote into your own database, you don't even have to pay for advertisement costs. Right? If you go and do other way, when people tell you go advertise in Amazon, advertise in eBay and all this sort of thing, you got to pay for it. You got to pay for your advertisement, and you may not get what you want. I have been through the experience, even all these advertisements. Sometimes you end up maybe paying $800 a month just advertisement. And $800 a month, you never cover back even your ROI, don't talk about profit. So today I will share you on this, and I think I got more to come from based on what I have gone through. I have figured out how things can be easy. Of course, initially, I start off with telling you all type in the text here, but I think this is wasting quite a lot of time. I'd rather that you type your text either in the PowerPoint or either it's in the, in the Word document. Then you copy the whole image that you already have it, change it to image, put into a folder. That is your planning stage. So when you come to website, and this is the stage. So I already created all this, you can see all here, right? It's exactly, in fact, I would say it's much better than what I have here. Okay, this is the one that, this one I actually asked somebody to do it for me many years ago. I paid them to do all this for me using the Dreamweaver HTML code. But then that time I know how to do all this, but then I find it using Elementor so easy. Why should I go and do all this? Of course, I got no regret after learning the HTML code. For people newbies, you should have gone through that stage. Okay, I think that's it. We talk more about this later. Okay, the next thing that we do, we need to the button, right? So the button, when people want to buy, you already set the price. I already set it to $9.95, which for the ebook, which is about 48 pages. Ebook talk about all the design and things like that. You can work on it. So from here, we need to have your PayPal account. So what you do when you click this button, okay, let's move out from here first. Okay, let me show you. So the moment you click on this button here, right, this is a button, you click this button here, basically it come out the button icon here, right, the images. And at the bottom here, you can see there is a link, right? You can link it to custom URL or whatever. So this is where you link to your PayPal account, right? Of course, the other button will go to the media file and everything. So you don't want to have that. So basically, you want it to, media file is different thing. So its button is to link to your custom URL. You notice the color, you see that? HTTP, and then you make PayPal account, blah, 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 and things like that. So you can set all this into PayPal account. Of course, there are two parts here. The other part is down here. this one is $97, priceless, real world. Okay, so here is another button. So this is another button here. Same thing, when you click here, right, you go back to content, you look at the button, then you look at the link. Okay, this is where you put a custom URL link. This is the link that you put in your PayPal account. So you have to set a PayPal account, $9.95 for the book, and that's it. People press, you go to your PayPal, and they will make payment into your PayPal account. And that's it. I think you completed the whole sales page already. All right, obviously at the bottom I have all the contact and all this. This is that you can set the link. Let me show you how you look at it. So you see the contact here. You can do anything that you want, but when you highlight the part, you must set it to where you want to go to. What is the link? Okay, basically this is the link here. You see this part here, right? You remove the link. This is edit the link. If you click the link, you'll be able to see from here. Okay, click the link here. You go to the here, then you come out with this. So where does you want to go to? Okay, if you've got some contact page, you will do contact page. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you, like disclaimer, privacy, and all this sort of thing. You must have a page of that before you do the link. Okay, we go on further on that. Okay, I think now I just want to show you is basically the whole idea is the button. The button is, once you know how to do it, is very standard already. Okay, it's a very standard. Then you set into your PayPal account. Of course you must have PayPal. Sometimes people will have this Stripe. They call it. I never use Stripe because it's quite new. But some people telling me it's very complicated. But I keep on keeping to myself to do PayPal only. Either PayPal or credit card or debit card. Okay, if they don't have PayPal, they can pay you by debit card or credit card, because PayPal inside there they have a choice. You see here can be Visa, MasterCard, you know, and all, and then PayPal. Okay, there you can see. So that's it. We created your complete of a sales page. You know, the same thing you can do from other people. Okay, thanks. Okay, we have come to the end of Masterclass Lesson 40. I hope you have fun and enjoy learning, and of course this is very valuable for you if you want to become a designer and website designer or the whole online marketing. So basically when you master this, and then you can be able to, you know, design for people. And the best part is, you know what, because you design your own template, and if you join other people, sometimes they give you the same template, you know, and everybody join having the same template, and you want to be outstanding from other people. Your own template you design, so your template design will be different from other people, whatever you create. That is why I'm teaching you from the very basic, and you learn to create your own template. So you don't rely on other people giving you. Of course, it's a free template. I believe it's not free also, but you have to pay a monthly subscription for the kind of template, which I do not mention about the name of the company. So this is how, if you can do this, you can design for many other people, for company or whatever you want to do it. So it is your own design. Or sometimes people will request, I want this sort of design. You can be very creative, you know, you think about how you can do it. This is the thing that you need. And then, as I say, basically all these very minimum cost. Your domain name, you know, you join purely rate is what, less than $30, you know, and then it's easy for you to cover back your ROI. But the whole idea of what we do is you have to build your own database. That is the main purpose of this. The first part is to build your own database, right? You get back your ROI, and then you can promote quite a lot of things. In the future, learning, I'll teach you how you can promote into your own database, and you keep on building your database. Okay, that is the basic idea of this, having the whole idea of teaching you very, very basic. It's not so difficult. You don't need to be an IT guy. All right, so if you are interested, if you are newbies or interested, you know, give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell, and then you have future learning. Of course, the future learning, you need to have to be in the system, then it's easy for you to learn. I create this video, is a long video, although it's quite long, but for practice purpose, you can play the video, pause it, do it, pause, do it. That is how you can learn. I'm not asking you to watch the whole video in about an hour's time, but you just pause it and do it, and pause it and do it. That's it. That's how we do. So thank you very much.